Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, it's Rose via Fire, and I want to talk about how to love yourself. Because you got some people out there, they don't even know how to love yourself. Like they hear the words, okay, how to love yourself. They don't really know how to love themselves. And some people they might need some advice on how to love themselves because they might not even genuinely know what it means to even love yourself. But I'm gonna give y'all some ways on how to love yourself. So I'm gonna start off by let's see. You gotta give yourself a break. That's one way to love yourself. You gotta give yourself a break. You gotta understand that you're just human, right? You gotta understand that your brain is not Superman. Your heart is not Superman. You cannot keep adopting everybody's problems, because you can't keep doing all this extra stuff. You gotta learn how to give yourself a break. That's one way to love yourself. Giving yourself a break from those fake people, giving yourself a break from those fake family. Y'all know who I'm talking about, like them fake family, like some of them be fake. You gotta give yourself a break from all types of things in this world. You gotta give yourself a break. You gotta allow yourself to have a break from all types of things, man. Some of us, it's like we gotta learn to give ourselves a break from scrolling on our phones all day. Like, just your brain be fried. You know what I'm saying? When you scrolling on the phone all day, your brain be fried. So you gotta learn to give yourself a break from that. Give yourself a break from just trying to carry everybody. Give yourself a break from trying to carry everybody problems on your shoulder, on your back. Like that's one way to love yourself. Another way to love yourself is by making good decisions. When you make good decisions, they help you. So those good decisions that you make, they help you. And that's another way to show love to yourself. You know what I'm saying? How to love yourself is basically the same thing as showing love to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could just word it a little bit different, but it's the same thing. Like, you gotta show love to yourself. And the same way you show love to other people, you gotta show love to yourself. You gotta take care of yourself. When you take care of yourself, that's how you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you this is another one. When you follow God's plan for your life, that's another way how you love yourself. Because God's plan for your life is designed to make you a better person. Is designed to elevate you in life. You know what I'm saying? God's plan for your life is designed to bring the best out of you. So that's another way that you could love yourself. You could show love to yourself. Another way that you could love yourself, another way on how to love yourself is there's just so many ways. You know what I'm saying? I might not be able to piece them all together, but you get the main idea. Like, oh yeah, another way is by setting boundaries. That's another way on how to love yourself. Setting boundaries that people is not gonna misuse you and do you wrong. And you know what I'm saying? You gotta set some type of boundaries that people cannot misuse you. People cannot treat you any type of way. Another way you could love yourself is by not allowing people to treat you any type of way. That's another way you could love yourself, by not allowing people to treat you any type of way. If you're a woman out there and you're in a toxic, abusive relationship with a man like who's abusive and toxic, a way that you could show love to yourself is by leaving him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave him. You gotta leave that man. That's how you love yourself. That's how you show love to yourself, is by leaving that situation or that toxic, abusive person. Some people, they gotta get away from toxic family. Some people, they gotta get away from abusive, toxic family members, abusive, toxic husbands, boyfriends, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. you gotta get away. You gotta get away. You know, you gotta work hard and you gotta find yourself a way out of there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work hard and you gotta find yourself a way out of there. And when you are dealing with somebody abusive, you might have to leave secretly and leave the situation secretly. You don't want to announce that you're leaving, because when women be announcing they leaving like a toxic husband and abusive husband, that's when the husband will try to, you know, kill them and this and that. You know, is because they not moving in silence. Like when you trying to deal with leaving a toxic abusive person, depending on the person, you know the person, you know how they gonna react. So you might just have to move in silence, and it's just best to leave these. It's best to leave these abusive people in silence. Don't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's another way that you could love yourself. Another way you could love yourself is by just getting out of religion, bruh. Get out of religion, bruh. That's another way you could love yourself, bruh. Just get out of religion, bruh. Religion just causing all this division, separation. Religion, a lot of some religions is just funded based off of racism, funded by the government. Like, bruh, just leave religion, bruh. That's another way to love yourself. God is already against these religions, so you might as well leave these religions. What's another way you could love yourself? I think I just gave y'all like a few ways on how to actually love yourself. Yes, hold on. Another way that you could love yourself is by, it just came to mind and then I actually kind of forgot it. But, oh yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah. Don't be too hard on yourself. That's another way you could love yourself. Because sometimes we tend to be too hard on ourselves. If you already know you're doing what you can, you know what I'm saying, you're doing your best. If you already know you're doing your best, there is no need to be too hard on yourself, because you're already doing what you can with the resources that God gave you. You know what I'm saying? Now, because you know, you might look at somebody else who might have more resources, and then you could feel like you ain't doing enough. But you doing the best with the resources you got. So why you looking over there at somebody who have more resources? You know, like, you're doing the best with what you got. That's it. Like, don't be too hard on yourself. You never know that the other person could look like they got more resources, but you never know like their story, like what they've been through to even get those resources, or what they parents had to do. Some of this stuff you don't want to know. You see, that's basically a few ways on how to love yourself. You gotta show yourself love, man. You know what I'm saying? So show some love to yourself, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Because some people don't even know how to love themselves. Like, they hear the words, you gotta love yourself, but they don't even know how to apply that. It's like they kind of know, but they don't know. You know what I'm saying? So this message was kind of like to clarify on how to do so. That's basically all I wanted to talk about, man. Peace.